so much, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Alex Wallace and I'm the founder of the Mintridge Foundation. And we also have with me, we have Katie Smith, who is our operations director here at the charity. And you've just heard from Maya as well, who's our on a placement year from Loughborough University. So very grateful for their support. And we also have a special guest that will be joining us very shortly. But first of all, I just want to hand over to Katie. So for those of you that aren't fully aware of what we do here at Mintridge, Katie will give a brief overview. So I'm just going to move this way.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we are just so delighted that we could all be together, even if it is just virtually, for this wonderful presentation. And I know most of you know a little bit about what we do because you did some amazing fundraising for us, but just to give you an insight into sort of how your money helps us and where it goes. So we're a sporting charity and we use powerful sporting role models to enhance the lives of young people and inspire them to sort of do great things in their own lives. And those stories and journeys that are amazing Olympic, Paralympic and elite athletes who are our ambassadors, they talk about their journeys and what they've been through to sort of help young people understand that actually some of those setbacks, some of those challenges that they face are normal and they can relate them to their own lives. And we do that through assemblies, coaching sessions, Q&A sessions and school presentations across the country. And from those sessions that we lead in schools, we then move on to help develop and mentor young people over a 6-month programme. And in that programme, we help young people to build confidence, they gain self-esteem. It could be to work on specific skills in their sport, which help them to gain a place on a GB pathway, or it could be just simply to help them in their school lives, in home lives, and sort of help them with resilience and mental toughness. And you can see that from some of the facts and figures I've got up there that we've had an amazing impact across the country on so many young people, and including some of our mentees have gone on to represent Great Britain or are in the pathway at the moment. And we've also helped sort of young disabled young people get back involved in sport. And it's such a broad spectrum of what we do to help young people across the country. And then from our mentoring programs and what we do with those young people over that 6-month period, we take them then to a fixture or sporting event with their ambassador, so that they get to see sort of behind the scenes of what's happening in the changing rooms, the team talks, and in the big grand stages and the stadiums when COVID allows it. And they kind of get the full circle experience from sort of meeting their ambassador and hearing how they've got to where they are, to then seeing them compete and sort of building a long-lasting relationship, which has such a great impact on everyone we've ever worked with. And sort of that's what you guys have done by raising funds for us, is you've helped a lot more programs to be able to go ahead and helped a lot more young people to sort of build those skills that they need for the rest of their lives, really. So we're just really, really grateful. And obviously, if there's anything else that you want to know about our programs, we've got so much more information and testimonials on the website, but we really, really appreciate everything that you've done for us. And I'll hand back over to Alex.
Me again. Yeah, so just following on from what Katie said, we wanted to share a little bit more about our previous winners. So we're a really young charity. We only got charitable status in 2018. So the fundraiser of the year is very, very new. And last year's winners were Prestige Home Seeker, Park and Leisure Homes. And we were their charity partner for the year in their organisation. And they ran events throughout the year for us, which was amazing. And we also had an epic duo of Gemma and Lauren, who rode the Atlantic for us as well last year and raised incredible funds. So we definitely aren't asking anyone here to row the Atlantic, but you know, if you do want to, then and you want to pick a charity to do it for, you know where we are. But the reason we're all here today is to present the 2020 Fundraiser of the Year award. But we thought, you've heard from Katie and me all the time, and you've heard our voice, you're a bit bored of our voices probably, and what a better way to do it than to have one of our elite athletes here to present it. So our VIP is here, and we would ask if she can reveal herself. She is on the call somewhere, and she will present the award. So VIP.
Hello.
There she is.
Hi.
So this, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome, Marilyn Okoro. Marilyn, over to you.
Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm Marilyn, two-time Olympian, Olympic bronze medalist from the Beijing Games. And most importantly for today, I always proudly say, the first ambassador the Mintridge Foundation had. And it's just such a privilege to be able to be here and express to me what being an ambassador means. I take my role as a sporting role model very, very seriously, and it's twofold really, being able to inspire the next generation, and we always have the best days on our Mintridge days. So I really just want to say a massive thank you to all our fundraisers, because without your support we couldn't do what we do and have the impact that we have. So without further ado, I would like to announce that the fundraiser of the year 2020 is ISE Partners. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Look at this fabulous trophy.
Marilyn, we know that the real VIP is Bentley, who's trying to make an appearance in the background. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for that, Marilyn. It's so great to have you here. And yeah, so great. So thank you. And we'd love to share more about the programs that Marilyn does with all of our students as well. But just following on from what Marilyn said there, we were just so overwhelmed by your support this year. I think we've had as so many charities and so many businesses have, for obvious reasons, the fact that you took our 771 challenge and you made it your own into the ISE Miles for Mintridge. You created a whole weekend of events, and just showed the power of what you can do when you think outside the box. And we really love working with you as an organisation. I was grateful to meet Jen at a International Women's Day event back in 2019, I think, and we could just see the energy and the togetherness that you have as an organisation, that's been so apparent throughout this whole year, and throughout the support that you're wanting to give to us, a really small charity in little old Northamptonshire. So it means so much to us, and we're just really, really hopeful that we can see each other in person again soon and build on this partnership. So if we can all take, Marilyn, Maya and Katie, myself will do a little round of applause off mute. So, but thank you so much. And we would love to hear from you, Jen, just about the partnership in a bit more detail and where it's come from.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And we would definitely unmute ourselves to give you all a big round of applause too. I mean, in honesty, Mintridge just sort of really appealed to ISE because of your spirit, and you're a small team and we're a small team, so we know how much effort each person is putting in to steer the ship and to raise money. And obviously in the tough time that you guys have had, you've still been so positive and inspirational. Well, basically I think myself aside, there are quite a lot of extremely fit people at ISE, so it just became really natural. I think the things that you were offering, everybody wanted to get involved in, half marathons and bike rides and all of those things. Obviously they will be for next year now, but it just became a really natural thing for us to get involved. And then when we couldn't do it by the normal means, I think it was Zach and Megan and Ellie and I sort of put our heads together and said, you know, what can we do? And then some ridiculous person suggested 18 marathons because it happened to be the 18th of the month, and it went from there. So obviously some people put in lots and lots of pedals and runs, and some of us did little park strolls, but yeah, thank you so much for just letting us, like, making us feel like a really big part of actually what we were such a small part of, because you guys are doing all the work. And yeah, it's just great to get to know you. So I don't know if anyone else wants to add anything, because, you know, I'm the ambassador because we had to get this sent to one address, but I'm certainly not the driving force behind, you know, all the amazing stuff we do at ISE. So open the floor to any comments.
I think I'd say we've just really enjoyed representing such an inspirational charity, and actually talking to clients and candidates and friends about it. Everyone thinks it's so needed, and it's such a powerful you know, set of values and things that you're trying to instill in young people, and do that through sport is amazing. And I think, as Jen says, it helps that there's a few of us who like to think of ourselves as fairly sporty, so that has definitely helped. But we think it's an amazing set of work that you do, and actually it ties in with you know, some of the mentoring that we try to do with our younger candidates as well. So it's been a natural fit. So thank you very much for allowing us to share your message.
Thank you so much. That's really kind to hear. And yeah, I just think there's so many positive values that both organisations share. So that's very kind. Thank you.
Big smiles.
Big smiles. Cheese. Amazing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great week. We'll see you.
Thanks, Alice. Bye.
Bye.